That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea. Such great crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and he sat there, while the whole crowd stood on the beach. And he told them many things in parables, saying, "Listen." Now with this word, listen, we know what's coming is important, because he tells us just right now, listen to this. A sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seeds fell on the path. And the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, where they did not have much soil. And they sprang up quickly, since they had no depth to the soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched. And since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among thorns. And the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil and brought forth grain, some 100, some 60, some 30. Let anyone who hears, who has ears, listen. Hear then the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what is sown in the heart. This is what was sown on the path. As for what was sown on rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet such a person has no root, but endures only for a while, and when in trouble or persecution arises on account of the word, that person immediately falls away. As for what was sown among thorns, this is the one who hears the word, but the cares of the world and lures of wealth choke the word, and it yields nothing. But as for what was sown on good soil, this is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit it yields, in one case 100-fold, in another 60, and in another 30. This ends our reading of the Lord. Please be seated. Dear Christian friends, as many of you know, I married my husband Cliff, and it was a second marriage for both of us. And I have 3 daughters, and he has 1. So when we would sit around our table, it was a full table. And one night, school had just started, and the kids were sitting around the table, and we were yakking. And all of a sudden, he begins with the talk. I had no idea it was coming. But I'm sure as parents, we've all had this talk with our kids. How chicken nuggets come from dead chickens. How ham comes from a dead pig. And the roundabout way, how all of us come from dirt. And my youngest is 7 years old. And she looks at him and she says, "Nuh-uh. We have bones and cartilage and blood and just all this stuff." And she's carrying on and on. And he said, "Yeah. Don't believe me? Go ask your teacher." And she said, "There's no way. We all come from dirt." So the next day, next week, we're sitting back at the table, and he said, "Leslie, did you happen to ask your teacher about us coming from dirt?" And she looks kind of down, and she said, "Yeah." You're right. And so this was, the parable today is dirt. We all come from dirt. And we all know this. But yet it's such an easy concept to not really think about. And so this parable that Jesus gave about the sower of seeds is extremely important. It is so important that Matthew, Mark, and Luke all talk about the parable. And it's one of the few that Jesus goes on to explain. And here again, we'll listen to the words. A farmer goes forth to sow. And it's not like we do today when we sow our seeds, and we know this. You didn't have the little machine that you pushed and it evenly distributed. But he goes and he's kind of going around willy-nilly, just sowing this seed. Doesn't seem like he has a plan. And as he scatters it, some goes on the rocks, and for bird watchers, you know that if you put some seed and it goes on the patio rocks, the birds will come and eat it up. And then other seed fell on rocky soil. It didn't have much at all in the rocks and in the crevices. But when the sun came up, it did sprout quickly. But then it became so warm that it withered away. It didn't have any depth to it. It could not get down to the water. And other seeds fell on thorns, which grew and grew, and the thorns overtake the plant and it chokes it out. But there were some seeds that fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, and some of it 100-fold, 60, 30-fold. So this farmer, all in all, I'm sure he still had extra seed for next week, or next year. But this farmer, the inefficiency of him, and this is, we all know this is God. We know that God is the farmer sowing the seed. But the big point of this is God's not inefficient. He is a very efficient God. And he sows his seed and he throws it around. And the seed is his grace. I have been looking at the news, as I know most everybody has. And we have coronavirus. We have the Black Lives Matter movement. We have rioting. We see an increase in shooting. And I don't care what your political tendency is, but for me, I am glad that God is in charge, ultimately. It's not President Trump. It's not Senator Biden. I don't care what human we're putting up here. I like to believe. I do believe. I wake up and I think, God, thank goodness you're in charge. And I know your grace is out there. And God gives us this freedom of what to do with his grace. He has given it to each and every one of us. And he's also given us the freedom to decide the destiny for ourselves. He lets us decide what kind of soil we're ultimately going to be. And God's grace works differently in all of us. Some of us may rise up in the morning and sing. I got a beautiful Facebook post, and it was this guy with this guitar. It wasn't as cute as mine, but it was this guy with a guitar, and he was playing a song and singing, and I thought, boy, this makes my face smile this morning. It was wonderful to hear the joy that he had. And others, I get posts from some of our homebound, and they post these wonderful things, being in quarantine all these months with nobody able to go in and visit. Yet I see cheery posts from them about how wonderful God is and how great His works are. And I see other people out there, they're showing their backyard, and oh, look at the flowers that I have coming up. And so there is great joy. And how we use our soil is the important thing. So God goes from group to group. And He's talking about 4 different types of people. You have the unbelievers, the agnostics, the atheists. And Jesus is talking about them first. And He says, whoever hears about grace, whoever hears this and doesn't understand what I'm saying, if you close your heart off to my grace, I can't make you open it up. I can't rip it open and say, here, take this. You have to do it. But if you don't, the evil one takes the time and wipes his hand in glee and said, oh, there's an open door there. And the evil one will go in and snatch the grace away. Snatch all the good news away. Doesn't mean it can't ever come back. I'm a firm believer God's out there sowing and sowing and sowing. His grace is everywhere. And then the second person. They will hear the gospel but not understand it. But it's more than just, hey, I don't understand it, too difficult for me, I'm not going to read it anymore, just close the book. But they don't accept it. They don't take it in their heart. They don't make it their own. They don't hear one simple phrase, open up your heart to grace, share God's love, share God's peace. They say, nah, not me, don't want to do it. This is the seed that falls on the path of non-believers. And then you have the one group that's the shallow group. And this is the one where the grace falls on shallow, rocky ground. And this is someone who does hear the word once and receives the word with great joy. Let's say they come on Easter and they see the lilies and they hear the music and their soul is touched and they leave here with such great joy. But they have no roots. Maybe they don't come back again until Christmas. Maybe they don't listen. Maybe they don't read. The grace they have received is shallow. And they say, gotta go, babe. Things to do. People to see. I don't have time for a prayer. I don't have time for Thanksgiving. I don't have time to think of one wonderful thing that God has done for me today. They don't get the nutrition. They don't come back for more. And so it withers and dies. It's easy to make a commitment and say, oh yeah, I'm going to sign up for this. Oh yeah, let me do it. But then the commitment fades. And that's the way it is in some Christians' lives. You've talked to them, heard them. They may say, yeah, I used to go to so-and-so or thus and thus, but not anymore. I have this reason or that reason, or it interferes, or whatever. And these are the people with the shallow faith. And the third group. This is distracted. This is what I am a lot of days. I might get up every day, and I know God's grace is there, but I can think of even in this time of staying home, I'm distracted with 100 things. Oh, we got a new puppy. And is she a distraction? Chasing her around the house, trying to get her potty trained outside. Been sewing tons of masks for whatever. I've been reading for Zoom book club meetings. And I go to bed and take a nap because it helps pass some of the time away. So I'll be ready for tomorrow. And I get distracted and I think, man, the day's over already. What has happened to all these hours? And when you're distracted, these are the seeds that come and they are the thorns in our life. Little puppy, as cute as she can be a thorn. Distraction. Reading my books about whatever. Reading one now about a mother who sold her child to a circus because this child was an albino. And it talks about this, and my mind wonders and think, what kind of love is it that a mother could make a parent do this? Distractions. And it doesn't matter how carefully and how abundantly God has thrown the grace at me. I'm thinking of something else. I am not thinking of any of His graces. Right now I have a granddaughter in quarantine. She is soon to be 15 years old, or she just did turn 15. And she was over at a friend's house. Not sure it was a wise decision, but we've all been getting out a little bit. And her friend's father works at a pizza place in Newburgh, and somebody tested positive, so now that whole family is in lockdown. So I'm distracted, and I'm worried. And instead of lifting my worries to the Lord, I can sit and fret. So these are some of the distractions that we have in life. But the fourth group of people are the committed. And Jesus says this soil is the some person, the some body of believers who hears the word and understands it. We understand and know that we are the hands of God. We understand and know that our blessings come from God. And the believers are the ones who will produce a crop yielding 100, 60, 30 times. So it's not only hearing the word and understanding, but it's believing. Believe what God has said to us. We have to believe what Jesus is saying. And we give him the best of our work. And when we give our best to God, this is the crop that yields 100-fold. If we touch one person's life with God's word this week. There was a story about this guy named Bruce and another man. And Bruce, they're on the way from the airport in a taxi, going to the hotel. And Bruce leans over and said, "Hey, what do you do?" Trying to pass some chit-chat. And Bruce perks his head up. Somebody's interested. Let's talk. I'm bored. And he says, "Well, I give seminars. I'm a motivational speaker." And the guy riding in the taxi says, "Yeah, I remember your group. I went to a retreat there one time. And I heard the word of Jesus that you gave. I heard the word. I heard your message. And it so moved me that I made one little change." And Bruce is thinking, "Man, I thought I was such a flop that I never wanted to do this again. I didn't think anybody heard what was being said." So, this is the parable of today. I don't think any of us is on the hardened path of being a non-believer, because we wouldn't be here if we were. We wouldn't give up this time and spend it in solitude. But are we moving to the line of the second group, at one time so excited about our faith, and now it's just like, yeah, we come because this is what we do on Sunday morning? Have we passed this hump of being excited, of waking up and saying, "God, thank you for the day. Now what can I do to bless someone's life, to make someone smile, to be important to a person today?" And maybe we come because we are still like to connect and be something bigger than who we are as individuals. And a lot of us are in the third group, and I won't deny it's me, with the distractions and the hubbub and the busy life, and we get the distractions and we start worrying about tomorrow, our retirement, our kids, our whatever, instead of taking the joy and thanking God for this and doing something. Because without this, we will become very lonely. If we have been just a matter of a short time in confinement, it's hard on me. It's so hard. But if we can let God stay in our lives, and we thank God for the grace each and every day, it makes it better. So I'm hoping that on this day today, many of us will pray, and we'll pray that and ask that Jesus helps us accept the grace he has given us. Help us be the good soil where the harvest can be increased 30, 60, or 100-fold. We'll pray that our life has purpose and peace, and that the world will be enriched because of what we have done. Jesus is our mentor, our master, and God continues to spread his grace on us each and every day.